I've been muted that whole time. Nobody told me. What the hell? Alright. We're gonna be playing some Oxygen Not Included today. I've played it before. I have roughly 30 hours
I've been
in the
muted
game.
that whole time. Nobody
And
told
now
me.
there I am talking. Let's mute that. Okay. Lower the audio here just a little bit. Alright, we're not gonna re-roll anybody. I think that that's a little bit too much there. Welcome to Colony of Nightmare. Hopefully it won't be that much of a nightmare, but it could be. And that's okay. Everybody has a little bit of a nightmare every once in a while. This here. Alright. Here we are. The asteroid we call home has collided with an anomalous planet, decimating our colony. Rebuilding it is of utmost importance. I've detected a new cluster of material-rich planetoids in nearby space. If I can guide the duplicants through the perils with space travel, we could build a colony even bigger and better than before. I've never messed with space travel. It seems far too complicated. But if I do remember the basics here, we gotta make this little zone bigger. We got oxygen, we've got power, temperature, materials, light, plumbing, ventilation, decor, germs, farming, and then different room types, and then radiation. Excellent, take a screenshot. That's okay. There's a nice pocket of water here. We can probably build this into an actual tank sooner or later. That's not what I wanted to do. Is there a hotkey for that? No. I'm gonna go right down. Dig out a nice section under there. And we can speed up time that way. Alright. Let's get to work, everyone. Okay, I'm gonna... This is not optimal, but for the sake of my OCD, I'm gonna do something like this. And place the pitcher pump there. Ideally, I'd place it one down, but I want every single room to be 4. Maybe I could expand it one more on the top. We'll see what's up. Maybe later. I can do that. There's a little bug in here. I'm not going to open it up because I remember vividly them irritating my colonists until they hated me completely because they just could not sleep, which is important for people to do. Alright. Need copper. Order for machines. There we go. Power, oxygen. Oxygen diffuser. We're gonna build an oxygen diffuser down here. Oxygen rises, so that should help. We need more copper though. There's a surprising lack of it around here. But yeah, we want to put the oxygen diffuser as low as it can go because oxygen will rise and push all the carbon dioxide towards the ground. Which means that optimal placing would actually be down here somewhere, but I don't want to bother with that right now. I don't need that. Build the wire this way. That's not wire. Wire like that. Perfect. And we can get a battery in if I could afford one. There we go. We'll put a battery right there. We also should get some beds for everyone. People don't like to sleep on rocks. Very strange. I don't want to do that, actually. Okay, well, they're sleeping on rocks. There's not much you can do sometimes. I mean, I could have done something, but honestly, they didn't do it fast enough, and it's their problem. It's their fault. I should get an outhouse, though, before they ruin everything and ruin the freshwater supply here. I could do a wash basin to prevent germs, and then an outhouse here. And then what I'll do is I will up the priority here so this gets done. much faster. Because I don't really care about this yet. Although this person is a fool. Okay. Alright, already noticing a problem. He's killed himself. Minor crisis. Just... Why did you do that if... Okay, just don't... You can go, just don't get into the fresh water. That's all I ask. Leave the fresh water alone. Alright. Don't do that, stop. Oh my gosh. Okay. Clean everything, please. Disinfect everything. Everything's infected with germs now. You're infected with germs. This is infected with germs. You... Move there so that you use the... Oh, we don't have a pitcher pump yet. Everybody's doing... They're not doing what I want. Build the pitcher pump. This is, like, critical. There we go. Now, please... Oh, are you injured? I don't know if he's injured or out of oxygen. I can't really tell. Who's got the germs? You. Bossman. Go here. Please wash your hands. You don't have the germs. There you go. Significantly less germs. That's what we want to hear. Next problem is probably food. We should probably get that sorted. We also need more copper. Start hollowing out this area then for copper. Furniture, medicine, plumbing, stations, research station. That's what I need now. But I need far more copper. Over here. Chlorine gas. Take stock of everything. There's oxygen down there. Temperature, it gets really hot over there. It's like a nice ideal temperature here. In here, it's a vacuum. Weird. What grows in vacuum? Muckroot? Fascinating. Alright, more copper. We've got oxygen being made now. Perfect. Carbon dioxide should fall down here. We can make a carbon dioxide pit. That's usually what I like to do. I can do that, but it'll be fine. Carbon dioxide pit we can build traps down there. Grid view. There we go. All right, and we'll make a research station. Here he goes to bed on there. Little cots and food. We're going to be growing our food. I'm not going to be doing any ranching or anything because that takes far too much work. And I'm lazy. We can get a microbe musher. Good for early food. We can look for the best sort of early game food solution. That should improve duplicate morale, insufficient oxygen generation. I don't care enough. We only need to provide oxygen up here anyways. With a high enough pressure, the carbon dioxide should get pushed up. Ah, the oxalite. I see. Okay, well, we can fix this actually. This isn't that big of a crisis. I do this, and then it falls into the main containment. This was a good thing. A blessing in disguise. Because... now... we have even more water in storage. I'm gonna build some ladders down into the actual water supply so that I can expand it. Something like this. Shoot, this bluff right is gonna be a problem, probably. Hold? You're not cold. Temperature's fine. You're just wet. Cry about it. You can't mop water that's still dripping. I need to stop it dripping that way. How would I even do that? No. Too much liquid there, too much liquid there, whatever. It'll go into the... We'll use pumps to collect this all later. It should make it easier. For now, this is a massive waste of resources. Yeah. There we go. Place this all with sandstone while we can. Food, micro musher, plumbing. For our first research, basic farming. That is what we need. We can get a new duplicant as well. Strength is probably the best one right now. I think we have a science person. Honestly, it doesn't matter. Just more hands. The more people we can have doing things, the better. Yeah. There we go. Chilly surroundings. It is a nice 23 degrees Celsius, which is about... 74 degrees Fahrenheit. And that's... He shouldn't be complaining about his temperature. He's just wet, is the issue. He's conducting heat better, which isn't great for him. But it sounds like a personal problem that is not mine. What I would like now... Second here. Alright. Okay. This is really irritating me, and I want it to stop, and so I might get it to. It's just constantly flooding the base, and I'm not ready with my water solution yet. I wonder if I can overpressure water to create a more efficient solution. Or a more efficient storage solution. But I would need, more advanced materials for that. Food source, no research selection, hypothermia. Hypothermia because it's wet, which I'm working on fixing now. Food source, please make the micro musher. Please. Do we not have enough copper? Oh, you know what? Copper's being such an issue that I might just, like... Let's just stop the water from going in, but this should be a big help there. Massive copper mining project. That's no longer draining. Mop up liquid spills, mop up liquid spills. Too much liquid there. Okay. What is this, carbon dioxide? Things should hopefully be working faster. Can make mush bars. How many calories do I have left? None? Growing 21 of 150 kilograms. Normally it says how many calories you have present. 19,391. Perfect. That's enough to keep us going for a couple days. I don't need to make that. Lice loaf would be probably pretty good. Needs water and meal lice. So the first thing we're probably going to grow is, where is it? Do I have any mealworm plants? I don't know. Hmm. Well, the first things first then is to make a room that can handle mealworms. Or meal lice, rather. I'll put this here so that that thing doesn't get out. And then we'll expand across. Don't let it escape, please. It's gonna wake everybody up all night. Everybody's gonna hate me. Alright. Work faster. Please. Alright. Work fast. Oh, you need a bed, don't you? A cot, like, over here. There you go. Don't need tutorials. What do you think I am? Farm tiles. Use the floor tile and rotate it before construction. Okay, I'm gonna get meal prep because I think it's gonna be more useful. Delete these because they're stopping me from actually doing work as well. All right. Stop doing that. Perfect. I might just lock this now. So that door's locked, and then we're gonna go down here, and this is where I need somebody with better digging skill. I got somebody with our digging. There you go. Digging some of this rock, and we can use that to get the farms. I really want to pump this water out. It's irritating me. Perfect. Okay. Next step. We need farm tiles. These enable plant domestication. I suppose I can do this. What do these things eat? Because you can use them as like a natural source of light, I suppose. Looking for food. Bristleberry, gristleberry, phosphorite. Okay, well, I can't feed you. You're gonna starve to death in there, because there's none of those things in there. This is not your moment. I have 12 mealwood seeds. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 3 more would make 12. Okay, do that. Dig that. Can I make anything with bristleberries? No. I do kind of want to remove this. Adding one more farm tile here. Digging that up. Is that sand? Would that fall? No, it's granite. Okay. And then just replacing this with a pneumatic door so it can be a farm. That would be perfect. Alright, we need more oxygen down here or everybody will die. This is irritating me. I want to kill this thing. Where's emptying? Now this compost generates heat, I believe. Yeah. Is there like a colder spot I can put it? Next to the uranium, but I don't actually want to heat the uranium up. I think that would be a mistake. Historically, heating uranium has not been the brightest idea. Okay, pneumatic door there. Pile. And we will start with our mealwood seeds. 10 to 30, air pressure 150 grams minimum. Growth halted fertilization. Oh yeah, they need dirt, correct? Yeah, just regular dirt. Copy settings. Bam. Made a mess. Why? Into the water. Okay, well that's not the main water supply, but it is somewhat irritating. Yeah, it was bound to happen at some point. Build another outhouse. And then hopefully get plumbing sometime soon. Why did we have to do that? Makes everything far more complicated rather than just putting both of them together. Plumbing there. Right. Get more oxygen out here now. Try to follow the pattern. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I failed the pattern. It doesn't matter anyways. Mine this, break this. Delete that. Make an oxygen diffuser. Keep digging that. And then drag power. Okay, we're out of copper again. Nice. This is all spreading with the germs. Very depressing. Continue with that. Hope they finish the farm soon, because man, this is taking forever and it should not be taking this long. Duplicate skills. Okay, plumbing. Perfect. Liquid pumps. I just need way more copper. It's not nearly enough metal. I can get a new duplicate. Should I? I'll hold off on it for a minute. More oxygen down here. That should push all this carbon dioxide up. I don't know. These farm tiles are airproof, I believe, actually, so that might be a bit of a pain. More research done, though. We've got plumbing. We can get improved plumbing. I get that. Sanitation is next. I don't know why it's not. Might need duplicate skills. Research. No? You get advanced research. You can improve strength. You can improve farming. Perfect. That's skills sorted. Duplicate morale. Cycle 6 report. Running low on food. 12,250 calories. Mealwood is growing. Kind of want this guy out of here, but that's a problem for another time. I can have ladders run up against this side here. That way I can dig this out and improve the storage capacity. And then slowly fill this in with water as well. Breaking that and building a ladder up like that. We'll complete it. In terms of germs, I don't know why there are so many with everyone. Probably down here is the reason, actually, but I'm gonna need to heat that in order to remove the germs, or I think I can have it pass through chlorine, but I'm not sure how that works. Won't spread the germs into the water. Natural germ-killing element in a gaseous state. I don't know what that means, if I need to have it, like, in a room with it, or if I can pass a pipe through. I'm not exactly sure. Won't spread the germ. Alright. Algae terrarium. These are worse than the oxygen diffuser at producing oxygen. Their main purpose is to remove carbon dioxide. At least that's what I've found. So I put them in carbon dioxide traps, which I'll dig deep into the earth. First, we're gonna remove all the copper here. That way I can have copper. What else was there to research? Nothing right now. Why not? Oh, it's because I have coloring highlight. Duh. Okay. Sanitation is done. Air systems. I'd like some better power source, but we need to expand and get smart storage. And first, we'd probably get the basics. Employment. And we can try to explore in various directions as well. When I'm ready, I'm gonna try to move most of this water over. You can do that temporarily. And hook the wire down all the way down here. Alright, can we please, because there's not really very much. Carbon dioxide, which means I just need to get it pushed out by pressurized oxygen. As long as I can start making some down here, it should help. Eggshell. Oh. Anything interesting? Polluted water. Chlorine gas. I kind of want to put that in, like, gas storage. But there's no real way to access it without it just killing me, so we'll get a spot for it later. I do want to expand upwards, so we'll do this for now. Just to explore. There's a major copper deposit here. Find this out. Waiting a delivery of algae. There it is. And that's going to start making tons of oxygen down here, which should start pushing out this carbon dioxide. Hopefully compressing it down here would be ideal. I'll be able to mop up the polluted oxygen, or polluted water, rather. Yeah, everybody's cold down here. It sucks. Learn to deal with it. I need copper. Mealwood is growing, suffocating. Ah, because of the lack of air. Okay. This is a crisis. Dig that. Then move down here. And dig that. Then move down here. Dig that. Just gonna really quickly stealthily load a quick little save, because that shouldn't have happened. I blame stupid duplicants, personally. Now, when we're digging this, can we please share more than one brain cell? Please. Alright. Alright. See, nobody died this time. Everyone was fine. The air's getting through that door, which isn't ideal, but it'll work for now. I should probably have moved it down here, honestly. In fact, I might, in the future, do that. Oh, you're gonna die. You're gonna do it again. You're doing it again. Stop digging up there. Yeah, you're doing it again. Go here. Dig down. It's not unreachable. It's not. It's really not. You're just stupid. Plenty of air for you to breathe. I'll put an oxygen diffuser down here, though, because everybody needs it. It's becoming a serious issue for my mental health. For the sake of the duplicants, that will be complete. Although this room is a vacuum, which I don't really want to mess with. It got out anyways, so we can delete this, and dig this out. Perfect. All regulation for bigger batteries. Keep these fertilized. Copy settings over to these three as well. What is the problem with you? Body temperature? Oh, it's getting warm in here. Okay, well, that's an issue. What about thermal, like thermal insulated rocks? What's insulated? Insulated liquid pipe, insulated tile is under temperature modulation. I need advanced research. Okay. That sucks. I suppose I can get advanced research researched. Widening everything up. Give people a roof. I'd like to give them some storage as well. We can put some storage over here. That's probably too many. Germs on them? How do I check? What's the germ button? Germs. Okay. I'm going to get a pitcher pump here. Or a bottle emptier, rather. Now you can hold all. This way, this place will look less terrible. Oh, we got mealwood. Make life slow, can do forever. It's just like RimWorld. Except it lacks all the things that RimWorld has. We're gonna not open up the radioactive rock for the time being. I think that would be probably a mistake. New duplicant. Good at cooking? Sure. We'll get real bedrooms soon. You can get just regular water into there. And mop up those liquid spills. It's perfect. Lice loaf being made. Excellent calories. Oh, and I've got advanced research. I got a supercomputer now. Very good. Power as well would be a new solution for me. Power. I think power regulation to internal combustion, so I can use a coal generator would probably be best. The carbon dioxide generation, I can put it in a closed room. Can I get airlocks yet? Can I get an airlock? No. No, okay. That'll probably help. I couldn't even use an airlock, that wouldn't make sense. Yeah. This thing I can probably remove when I install this one down here. But it is compressing the carbon dioxide because of the natural property of gas to fill the container it's in. It's going to get squished the more pressure the oxygen's exerting on it. The more it'll get squished, which means that the more efficient my carbon dioxide traps will be whenever I get them. Like a carbon dioxide scrubber would be more useful if the carbon dioxide's condensed into one small area. At least that's my theory. But I'm not sure if it has any merit whatsoever. So that's fine. All right. Body temperature. I've got to find a way to cool this as well. Unfortunately, the surface is really far away, so it'll be impossible to cool it up there. I could just try to move the heat around to a different area or find... There's no real cold spots. There's this, which is an interesting formation, actually. Is that... That's the logo of... One second. Is that Clay's logo? I swear that's the Clay logo. Anyways, I'll be mining that sooner or later. Sorry, Clay. Okay, we can build that and then get rid of that one. And the power cable behind it. Yeah, max gas pressure now. So the carbon dioxide, I should probably start eating it with some algae. Unfortunately, it's trapped in here. If I raise the water level, it might fix it, but until then, I don't think it would. I do that for my OCD, otherwise I'll go crazy. Now these things should be absorbing the carbon dioxide, ideally, anyways. Station from the supercomputer can fit right there, perfect. Can one person run on a wheel create enough power for this whole base? It's unclear. Do I care? Not really. Decontamination would be a good one. I'm feeling like new power sources is probably the best bet here. So looking at my options, we've got fossil fuels, advanced power regulation, which can get me a hydrogen generator. I can use hydrogen from a electrolyzer, turning water into power, though I don't know if that's the best method. We can do fossil fuels, that's natural gas and stuff. I haven't found any natural gas. The best course of action might just be to continue exploring until I find a geyser of some sort, and use that for whatever power system I need. This is a vacuum, which means it'll presumably fill with oxygen the second I open it up. Could be fine, actually. Witness. Yep. Oxygen goes to fill the hole because of physics. Very nice. You can see the increased flow rate there. Rivers work the same way. They increase the flow rate if you condense the... what was that noise? Hello? Oh, it's because you don't like eating the... Whatever, quit whining. Coal generator. Oh, I could probably... hook up a second battery for now. Just one battery. Hook that up. And then research the airlock. Decontamination. That way I can make a room exclusively for... Shoot, okay. So I have that room. I have a new idea as well for here. This is going to be the polluted water collection room. Now, why are they so close together? I don't know. No idea, really. It's probably a mistake to put things so close together. Do I care? Slightly. Will I do anything about it? Not really. Alright, let me make sure this is all working. Alright. I left it too wide space there because I want to be able to use the manual airlock. That's a mechanized airlock. Oh, I could have gotten the oh, okay, well. Lesson learned there. The reason I want that airlock is because polluted water makes polluted oxygen, which is an interesting feature. Doesn't make very much sense. That's okay. Nothing has to make perfect sense all the time. We'll build that just across. 3 calories. 7,000 muckroot? I don't make enough food. I'd like to cool that down. Temperature regulation, but I suppose we're working on it. Liquid pump. Put it on the corner there. We're still working on that. Dig out that way and keep going up. There's copper here. And we'll keep going up. That's not what I wanted. Bleach stone? What is bleach stone? Someone explain this to me. Bleach stone is a type of metal, or that's not bleach stone. Hygienic purposes, emits unbreathable chlorine. Okay, so we don't want to touch that, is what I'm learning. I need to heat that water down there. Maybe I could take the heat from over here somehow and push it down there. That might be a good idea. Temperature. We've got decontamination. It's a good one. Temperature modulation right there. HVAC would be nice, but I don't have. Pulls the gas pipe through it, but outputs heat in immediate vicinity. Okay, well, HVAC seems nice actually. Put it down there. Heat up the water. I mean, who's good at looking and researching, I suppose. I'm gonna need more permanent bedrooms soon. And by more permanent, I mean just better, because these suck. Is this enough wastewater? No, it's not enough of wastewater for treatment, but that's okay. Let's get some power running through here. Just like that. I understand it's ugly. I'll fix it later. Everything I'm building right now is more temporary. Built just for purposes of survival. Later I'll start work on a more advanced base when I actually have mapped the terrain around me, so like finding all the geysers and stuff. And also I need a better supply of food, because this is not working at all. 9,500 calories worth of food, and we eat 6,000 per day. How should we produce? It's unclear. I can make another row of farm tiles. That's probably the best case scenario here. Because the temperature there is just not going to work for now. Okay, skill point, power's out. Okay, can I get thermal insulation yet? I really want it before I use my coal generators to generate power, but I might just have to make do. Something like this, maybe. Power with 2 coal generators. One there and one there. We'll leave some space at the back in case I need to install something like this. We'll leave the space at the back in case I need to install a vent, or a pump rather, to move the carbon dioxide out of this room into a more permanent storage where I can scrub it better. Can I freeze carbon dioxide? Yes. Very cool. I love this game. The physics are so fun. Liquid carbon dioxide, probably useful for storage. I don't know if it has any other uses. Copy the farm tiles down here. Any day now. Finish the pump down here. I can eventually feed this into a water treatment plant, which should be good. I can't do it yet, but... What did I just research? Did I get thermal insulated tile? I did. Okay. Insulated tile goes all the way around here. Scrap everything we just did. Insulated tile. Overheat temperature. I don't know which material is best at being an insulator, so I'm going to assume this one is, and not do it, not follow up with any research or anything. As you do in the business, you just kind of guess and hope it works. which I think is a good motto. We can feed these into the main power grid there. Oh, that's a problem. Yeah, that's the main water supply that just breached. These are all sand, aren't they? Okay. That creates a few issues that we have to fix. The liquid tepidizer here, I'm probably going to use to kill the germs in here because they're still there, unfortunately. I'm not really sure how else to clean that out. I mean, I suppose I could use the carbon dioxide, or not carbon dioxide, but the chlorine gas over here. But for that, I need a, like an atmospheric suit in order to pump it into a room, and I'm not sure how it will clean germs, if I can pump like a pipe through it, or if I need to have them both be exposed to each other in open air. It's unclear. If we can finish this though, then we can complete this. Man, that was a significant amount of water that just got wasted. That sucks. That sucks a lot. Is there any other method of temperature making I could do? Ice maker, icy fan, space heater. Space heater just makes heat. I don't need that. I need HVAC. One of these things I need, I think. The thermal regulator. Cools the gas pipe through it? No. One of these things I need. This might be it, and I might just not be able to do what I believed I could. But I did believe... it's irrelevant. I'll find it later. I thought that I could pump a liquid through and it would cool it and heat the vicinity, which I think is a thing. I just don't know where it is. Nobody's sleeping on the ground. I need more permanent bedrooms. We could see what we need for a better bed. Hopefully not oil, but I think that that's like the final tier bed requires oil. Also food is killing me quickly. More mealwood seeds, please. Looking up here into employment. There's brute source refinement, which is also good. Basic farming, agriculture. Agriculture might be necessary as well. More advanced types of food. Bioengineering. See, all these things are very, very cool, and I wish I could use them, but I can't. There's nothing I can do. Robotic tools, automatically digs out all materials. Like, there's such awesome things that I'm just not... gas pipe germ sensor, liquid pipe germ sensor. This is perfect. I could have it pumped back to a heated chamber until all the germs are gone. But I don't have it yet. I don't have anything here. Lead suit checkpoint, radiation, cryofuel propulsion, low resistance conductors, plastic manufacturing. I just want a better bed. We can go look at morale. That's maybe where I want to be. Notification systems, renewable energy. Somewhere in here is what I need. Oxalate refinery, molecular forge, soda fountain. Transit tubes, I mean... Wait, this might be interior decor. This is exactly what I need, I believe. Interior decor, monuments. It's not quite what I need, but it's something. Carpeted tile, increases decor contributing to morale. Perfect. Home luxuries, comfy bed. Perfect, okay. Nice. Let's... 1 second here. All right. Dig this all out. Good looking skills. What do we got? Grilling. We need somebody to do that. Improved construction. Sure. Strength is always good. We can get 2 people in grilling, or have 2 people doing research. I'll get 2 people in research, rather. Alright. Maybe a permanent bathroom. Not permanent, but better than the one I have. Would probably be a better way of putting it. I really want them to finish what's in here, rather than take forever. But I suppose that the farming is a serious requirement. Otherwise, we'll starve to death, because we have 5,000 calories of food, and we consume 6,000. So food is rapidly becoming an issue. But I'm sure we'll be fine, right? Someone help me. We can put a pause on that, maybe. This should be enough mealwood. It's just the problem is the temperature over here is stopping those from growing. I don't have enough seeds. Maybe if I uproot these and use the seeds elsewhere, I can improve how quickly I'm growing food. Oh, we hit another supply of water. Oh, it's leaking through the fertilizer. Spilling everywhere and ruining everything. Awesome. All I wanted to do was just explore. It's going hungry, food poisoning. How'd you get food poisoning? Okay, clean water. Not enough wash basins, probably. It's probably time for, like, a superior method of bathroom. 2 sinks, 2 lavatories is perfect. Output. Right there. Input. Needs a bridge. This way. Get the pipe going in there. And then ideally, they'll finish this soon. Okay, please stop. Stop this nightmare. Stop. Oh, God. It's urgent. Urgently stop this from happening. This is now underwater. Please. It's drained the entire thing. Hey, on the bright side, this is now full. On the not bright side, it's overflowing. This is not the time to go to bed, people. We have problems. The algae still works underwater. That's fascinating. I wonder if I have to water it still, or if it'll just automatically grab the water from the tile. Everybody's gonna go in here and they're gonna finish what they're doing. That's the goal now. More space for water. There we go. It's starting to drain. This was a good thing. This was a good thing that happened. And this is all still contaminated water. I need to heat it all up. So that isn't ideal. And how did the water get into the new, like, coal furnace room? That doesn't make any sense, how that happened. Ideally, we will continue digging this out. This is going to fill it back up temporarily, but that's okay. Liquid spills. How's temperature looking? Perfect. Nothing to worry about. We're sitting at a calm 22.2 degrees Celsius, or approximately 44.4 add 32, 76 degrees Fahrenheit, which is a nice temperature for any Americans. Very useful. Fahrenheit, because Celsius is black magic and nobody understands it, similar to the metric system. Invented these weird systems that make perfect sense and are all factors of 10 and not 12 and beautifully line up with like the speed of light and other things. No. Why would we use something like that? I should use ladders instead because ladders don't block fluids. It's unclear why I wasn't doing that before. Oxygen generation still fine. Am I? I'm not doing looking on food. It's terrible. Harvest errand. Go get more food. Can I print food? Oxyfern. Hello? I just went offline for a second. Weird. I'm getting Oxyfern here. I don't know what that does. I presume it produces oxygen, which would be nice. 6,600. Some calories is nice for survival here. Get. Ideally, once this is done, I'll deconstruct all the infrastructure up here, the ladders and tiles and stuff, and then just have a pump in the bottom right. Are we just eating raw meal lice because we can't? We should be. They didn't even turn it into a more efficient, like, lice loaf. I hate them. I don't hate them. I hate them. They're somewhat useless sometimes, most of the time. What I need is to just automate all of their tasks so I don't have to rely on them anymore, because man, they're unreliable. Where in the ground here? There's nowhere for this to go. I should have probably just not built it yet. I'm getting ahead of myself when we don't even have basic necessities like plumbing installed. This could be more useful. I can probably stop somebody from running 24/7 if I get these online, along with maybe a jumbo battery or something. That'll ruin my plan for a vent there. So maybe we put the jumbo battery somewhere else. The issue is it bleeds heat, which kind of sucks. I'll put it here, and that way I can put multiple of them if necessary. Alright, install the wire there. Perfect. If we could continue... What are we doing up here? Are we... Is the research what's taking forever? I don't have a method to produce this. I shot myself in the foot about 20 minutes ago, and I've been paying for it ever since. This is what we're spending our time on? Please stop spending your time working on this. It's irrelevant to the current situation and crises we face today. Portable gases, oxygen mass checkpoint. This is what I want. Anyways. It's just a better thing. Now we're installing liquid pipes. Now we're doing something productive. A plumbing system. Building these is also high priority. That way we can finish digging this out and I can start deconstructing these and place my pump there. There we go. Can you dig that? Tell me you can dig that. If you can dig that, then we have no problems. The lack of oxygen is truly a massive issue, and if I could get an oxygen max checkpoint, I would, but I am lazy, and that takes too much effort. So I will not do that. What I will do is have them continue building this, so I can increase the, I can keep building the thermal insulation around here. There we go. Finally, we're making progress in this society. still not enough food. It's going to be a consistent issue. Down here. Textile loom, oxygen mass checkpoint. I need refined metals. I can start trying to do that. I don't feel that I'm ready for refined metals. I have nothing. There's hydrogen there. Like, I don't have any decent source of power. I have coal, and that's the most advanced technology I have. My technology level is equivalent to the 1800s. 1800s Britain. Steam engines, coal generators, smog, carbon dioxide. It's not good. And these stupid... Why did we have to break into that? Fills this with more water I have to eventually, like, decontaminate and pump back into the system. On the bright side, I can keep deconstructing this, start deconstructing this, and then hopefully, ideally, I will be able to build the plumbing system and destroy this outdated, everything outdated over there. Let's try them two at a time because they don't know how to do their jobs. They saw friend underwater. Plumbing. There we go. Liquid pump. This is exactly what I need. Liquid pump like that. Power going through the wall like that. And that should complete the plumbing system apart from the actual, like, plumbing itself. Coal generator is working. I would like this to be working, that way we're not wasting the power. If I could get automation, couldn't I test if that's ever empty and then turn it on that way? That way it's not constantly running, because that would suck and waste coal. Already this room is heating up quite substantially, unfortunately. I'm gonna have to find a way to cool it down and move the heat somewhere else. Until then, though, until they stop functioning, it's no longer my problem. I would like you to finish building this. Set these going to the right. Perfect. Alright. Now nobody go in here. Because it's going to get unbearably hot. It's going to be unbearably full of carbon dioxide. And everything's going to suck about this room. One thing I should do is continue the insulated tile. That way the water doesn't heat up too much. But it will eventually, unfortunately, heat up as well. I wonder if you can make like a perfect insulator using a vacuum. That'd be interesting. Flooding down here. I know. There's a billion issues that I have, and I'm unable to fix any of them. As long as we build this liquid pump, I'll be content with what I've done recently. Please build the liquid pump. I'll build some more jumbo batteries as well. Should improve energy storage. I shouldn't really have any issues with energy, ideally, I hope. Insufficient resources. Coal. Yeah, that would be an issue. There's some down there. Starvation. Fuck. Oh god. Can I... Copy settings. I need more mealworms. Somebody send food. Lice loaf, tofu. I can make mush bars, actually. This'll improve life. We'll make some mush bars. They're not good in any way. In fact, they're terrible in every way. But they're edible. And will prevent starvation. Which is what we need. Stop running. We have better methods than running these days. Go do something more productive. Now he's starving. Okay, just more mush bars. I don't need both of these running. Okay, they're battery sufficiently full. I hope they're not wasting power, but they probably are. Pipe blocked. This is correct, right? I think the white is input. Lavatory ready. Okay, delete these. Do not just eat meal lice. Please turn it into lice loaf. I beg you. Do not just eat the meal lice. Stop eating the meal lice. Oh, they won't stop. It's okay. We'll just grow more meal lice. We just have to scale this endlessly. The more meal lice we get, the better. 613 calories, we consume 6,000 per day. This is fine. The situation we're in is fine. Really, if you think about it. Who hasn't starved to death slightly? I need a new, like, permanent solution, and I know I've said permanent solution a lot. By permanent, I mean the next 10 or so minutes. You can force them on consumables. He's telling me I can stop them. Ah, consumables. Stop eating meal lice. Everyone. Thank God. Perfect. Alright, I don't have too much time in this game. Thank you, Brendless Society, because I would not have figured that out on my own. I have roughly 30 hours in it. I'm much better in RimWorld and other games in the same sort of genre. I do love the physics simulation in this game, though. It's so fun to me. One of the things that I wish that was implemented was proper like pressure mechanics. So like you could boil water by lowering the pressure in a room or something. I think that would be fascinating to design like a large-scale air conditioner and stuff like that. Right now, things are going well, actually, besides the whole food situation, which I think is recovering now that I finally have doubled it with the second layer of mealworms. Yeah. Mealwood, not mealworms. Insufficient coal. I think I have some in storage, but I'm not sure. I can go mine more down here. Some coal. Right now, I'm just focused on exploring. I want to find some geysers so that I can set up like actual permanent harvesting facilities for materials. And also I need Atmos suit checkpoints, which I can't remember where they are. Checkpoint. Jet suit, oxygen mask, Atmos suit. Where is Atmos suit? Checkpoint. There it is. Hazard protection. I guess we'll slowly work towards that now. Alright. What? I feel like I'm missing something substantial, and yet I'm not sure. I'm gonna build a new living quarter over here. It's a perfect ideal temperature for duplicants. And so I think this is where people are gonna live. Ideally, I'd like the carpeted tile, but I don't have fiber or raw minerals, unfortunately, which limits my options. Is there any other good tile that's good for decor? Granite. I could make their rooms out of granite, I suppose. That sounds like a terrible idea, but you know, I'm just curious. Design a bedroom here. We could do it with a cot. And sort of lamp. Do duplicants require light when they sleep? Lit workspace. I don't think they need light when they sleep. I actually think that pisses them off. So, today's net stress, stopping wet, full bladder, low oxygen, cold air. These are all personal issues that I'm hoping that they work through, because I am not going to bother with fixing half of them yet. 3, 6, 7. I think that's a decent size for a bedroom. Hanging pot, wall pot, ceiling trim, corner trim. Increases decor. We can do something like this. With ceiling trim in the middle. Maybe a flower pot. And I think that that's a good duplicate bedroom. And I'm going to copy this. I can't copy it. I'm going to manually reproduce this. 3, 5, 3, 5. Okay. I have 6 duplicates, I believe. Yeah, 6 duplicates. So all I need is to produce something like this. And this will be a better solution than the one I currently have, which is all I really care about. Pneumatic door. You can just put those like that. Pneumatic door. Now, I didn't think about any of the logistics about these rooms, like airflow or any important stuff, because I like to make poor short-term decisions. So that was clever of my part to not account for like airflow, and so I guess I can replace these with airflow tiles, although I probably don't need all 4. We can do something like this maybe, with 2 airflow tiles in the middle. Middle. We can do 1 airflow tile in the middle, because these are, of course, an odd number across. Flow tile like that. Voila. And we should not have 3 flower pots stacked up. That's a little bit of a silly decision on my part. Flower pot here. And I think that that's pretty nice. I think that that will improve morale across the board. Perfect. Begin. And then later I'll move the bathroom up. We can also expand downwards. This design's good. I'm happy with it. I'm not sure the meta. I'm certain there's meta bedrooms and stuff that like maximize the productiveness and spacing and stuff, but this is easily scalable, which is the main thing. That way I can just cram another 3 or 6 or however many bedrooms I need. Toilets, 2 out of 3. Okay, I need more toilets. Now, I'm sure there's also a ratio of wash basins to lavatories you need, but again, I have no idea. So I'll build an extra lavatory and just pretend like it won't ever cause an issue with the quantity of sinks I have. This will never backfire. And it'll always go well. Can we not disinfect this room? Is there a way I can disable disinfect? Disable disinfect. Perfect. Everything in this room. Can I not select everything? Is there a hotkey? No. I will manually hit disable disinfect on every ladder in here because this is the piss room. Please stop cleaning this room. You can clean the airlock. Who did this? Why did you do it? Which one of you fools decided to dig a hole. It was me. I made them dig a hole and then didn't give them a way out, and so they pissed on the floor. And I feel like that describes a lot of this game. Sort of my core gameplay loop is making poor decisions. This doesn't need to be granite. And then blaming the duplicants. Because they can't fight back. And so I blame them for most things, including things that I do in my normal life, real life. Which doesn't make a lot of sense to the people around me. They get really confused when I start talking about duplicants and they don't understand what that word means or what video games are. The fact that I'm doing atmospheric simulation in my bedroom. People don't normally get that. Choose a blueprint. I also normally just kind of pick someone. I don't really care. Shabby dresser? That's okay. I mean, I'm sure you'll fit right in. I really don't choose, or have any method of choosing. I don't even choose by skills, which is probably going to backfire again. Someday. Oh, I have to cram a new bedroom on. That's okay. I thought about this. It's very easy to fix, except the type of tiles I made don't match, because some of these are granite. This is all made with sandstone. This is all made with granite. Granite, granite. Okay, this level is made with sandstone because I'm a fool. By the way, food. Uh-oh. Okay, emergency mush bars. Make 15 of them. Where do I put a new farm? Right here. This seems good enough. It's in an optimal temperature. I can stack it like this. And then put something like that there. Insulated tiles, because I feel like this is going to eventually become a problem. They have no method to reach that. I'll fix that for now. It'll just be like kind of a barrier wall. Dig that out. Dig all of this out. And this will be a new farm. I can put a farming station in here to increase productivity. Hopefully, anyways. Can we stop going in here? This room is designed to be disgusting. Eventually, I'll put a liquid tepidizer in there. Did I think about how that's gonna, like, transfer heat into the fresh water? No. There's gonna be a lot of renovating in this. Because I don't know what I'm doing. $800 calories. That's better than 0. And so, starving should be fine. Field research. Perfect. That way if I find a geyser someday... Aha! Chlorine gas. That's like one of the gases that I don't believe I can make power from, which is really fun. I mean, directly make power from. Like natural gas, you can just run it to a natural gas generator. I'm sure I could use the heat from the geyser to boil water and use a steam turbine, and that's far too much work. Maybe I'll make it work. Maybe... maybe you know the answer to this. When I use chlorine to disinfect a liquid, do I have to expose the liquid to chlorine, or can I run a pipe through it, through the chlorine gas? How does the disinfection work? Or do you, I'm not exactly sure. Suppose maybe I'll run an experiment running pipe through it and exposing it and seeing what works. Because if that works, then I can just not use a liquid tepidizer at all and run purified water through chlorine gas in a pipe to disinfect it. And I think that would be a far superior method. Needs to be inside a reservoir. Pipes won't do anything. Okay, interesting. Okay, then I'm gonna get an oxygen mask checkpoint. I need a crafting station as well. Okay. Let's actually get something done here. We'll get a crafting station so I can make an oxygen mask. And then we will get an oxygen mask checkpoint. We'll put it like up here somewhere. Why is there polluted oxygen? Oh, from the polluted water. That makes sense. Okay. Oxygen mask checkpoint. Within oxygen mask dock. We can get a manual airlock down here. Like that. And then the goal is to make a gas pump to pump this into a reservoir. The liquid needs to be in a reservoir. Is that correct? The gas doesn't need to be in a reservoir? No gas intake, oxygen. And then not configured. Delivered suit. I need one oxygen mask made from copper ore. Correct, gas needs to surround it. Okay, that makes sense. I could just use this little room and build a liquid reservoir inside of it, pump my empty water to it, and then maybe I could use... where's the germ sensor? I know I saw a germ sensor somewhere in here. Pathogenic diagnostics. I didn't mean to leave that. So I can test the liquid trying to exit. If it has germs in it, I can send it back into the reservoir, and if it does not, then I can send it to the freshwater supply here. Which avoids the need for a liquid tepidizer, which is very nice, because that means I don't have to worry about heat contamination in this area. So this is fixed a problem I had, which is very nice. And food is finally looking up. 7,000 calories, not 17,000. That would be nice. Not quite good enough. Yeah, okay. So, unfortunately, I don't have enough sinks. I didn't consider this. This is gonna kill my OCD. Germ sensor requires plastic. Well, we don't know that for sure. But until we research it, I'll go on the assumption that we don't have the germ sensor yet. In which case, I could just manually leave it in there, and then turn on a valve whenever I think it's decontaminated. I should probably get the liquid reservoir first, though, so I can make this work. Liquid reservoir, where are you? There you are, okay. All right. Liquid valve, liquid filter. So the liquid valve is what I'm going to do. That way I can manually open and close it. Okay. Well, this is done here. That's step one. Step two is I need the, where is it? Oh, I didn't get it yet. It's the next one, right? No, I do have it. Liquid reservoir. Where would it be? Utilities? Plumbing. Base? Liquid reservoir. Chop up these balm lilies. Deliver suit. Awaiting delivery. We did just make an oxygen mask, which is perfect. And then I need a vent. Ventilation. Gas pump. Right next to an oxygen diffuser would be nice. Now, it's going to get a little tight in here for space, but that's okay. And then I can do a gas filter. And then a vent. That way it doesn't damage this. I'm going to be filtering out... It's lunchtime. I'm going to be filtering out oxygen from this thing. The gas filter. I don't think it'll let me configure it until after, but that's okay. Then we're going to take this gas. We're not going to go that way, we're going to go up. I like leaving everything inside the tiles, that way it all looks nice and neat. Sometimes it requires me to spend more, but that's okay. It's worth it. The new bedrooms are coming together. No seed selected. Briar seed? Improves decor, maximum radiation to atmosphere. Okay, they're not needy at all. Perfect. Yeah, unfortunately, oxygen is becoming a bit of an issue. Insufficient oxygen generation. I'll build another diffuser up here for now. Okay. I want you to filter out oxygen. I want you... No gas output. Oh yeah, I need to hook up the vents to this one as well. Like that. And that should actually be the completed setup for this, besides the fact that it's not on the ground, which is a consistent problem. Now, ideally this works. First try. More food, 9,800 calories. Finally, we're picking up in terms of food. I'm also going to build over here because I never want to run out of food again. It's terrifying. Making lice loaf. I can get a new duplicant. Nutrient bar, machinery, construction, doctoring, exosuit training. That sounds like what I need. I could be far more tactical with what I choose to do. How bad's the pressure over here? With another diffuser. I mean, I have the power. I might as well be doing this. Then I suppose I need to replace this with tiles so I can run wire underneath. Yeah, this room is scary. It's got 4,000 grams of carbon dioxide in there versus the 2,000 grams of oxygen in here. Maybe, what's the minimum? You know what, I might be able to get a carbon dioxide scrubber. Oxygen? Maybe a scrubber would be good. I could put it... Is it a carbon dioxide scrubber? It's a skimmer, I think. Yeah, carbon skimmer. Perfect, and I'm almost there. I can put that in there to help reduce the amount of carbon dioxide. Unfortunately, somebody's going to have to go in here and they're going to crumple like an aluminum can because of the high pressure. Because I think 3.5 kilograms of carbon dioxide per square meter is not good. But hey, there's some oxygen in there, so maybe they'll be okay. Everyone's eating their food, reducing the amount of calories that I have, hurting everything. Alright. I'll leave an extra bed. But we're gonna start moving people up here into the more permanent rooms. $7,500 kilograms. Kilograms? Kilocalories. Kilocalories. Mechanized airlocks, carbon skimmer. Place one in here. Don't explode while you do it, please. I hope this doesn't actually kill them. But what it will do is that... Oh, they're fine. Holding breath. See, it's not that bad. My main issue is the gas leaking out because the airlock isn't perfect. Now this, I believe, yeah, it needs liquid water. Most things need liquid water, but it needs how do I want to do this? Okay, I know how I want to do it. I'm gonna go into plumbing. I'm gonna go to cancel. And I'm gonna run the liquid pipe all the way around here, running the polluted water up here into there. Now, once I get a purification station, if I remember correctly, the carbon skimmer does not produce germs in the polluted water, which means that it can go straight through a purifier and back into the clean water. The only issue might be temperature change, but I think that that'll be fine. I don't think that'll be a serious issue. No gas output? There's a vent. Suppose I didn't build it. Let me check ventilation here. Please tell me this is working correctly. It is. Perfect. And this is filling with oxygen. And then they should be fine to interact with the chlorine moving past there. Perfect. This thing is now skimming carbon from the air. Because there's a lot of it. There's a lot of carbon to skim. But it's turning into a constant supply of polluted water. Ideal. Wait, that shouldn't be done yet. All right. Let's start actually getting this done then. I'm just gonna dig up everything in here right now because I don't really care about the plants. I care about the chlorine. Preventing the chlorine from leaking into the rest of the base might be an issue. I didn't really consider that. And to help stop it, I'm gonna place a second airlock. Because chlorine is bad. If I recall anything from World War II, chlorine just kills you if you breathe it, so we're going to be extra careful while dealing with it. World War I and World War II. 2,000 grams of carbon dioxide there. If I break this, I wonder if it'll float down to the bottom. Wow, this carbon skimmer does really good work. Both of these are kept done. Let me get a liquid pump down here. Run the wires to it. I'm gonna do it this way so that they can actually reach the wires. And then we'll run plumbing all the way up to there, I suppose, because that's where the chlorine is. I could move the chlorine. It's too much work for right now. Thinking about it, how do I want to do this? Right here. This is going to be a tile. Eventually this is all going to have to be redone because these will be hydroponics and I can't have pipes running polluted water. The real purpose of this is to fix this. I didn't think about where I'm going to put the clean water. Maybe I'll just use a liquid reservoir and I'll just keep it there. But I just want this space to expand the base as well. What else do I need here? It's just so hot over here. Maybe I do this, and then I'll build insulation on this side of the wall. That way I don't contaminate this with chlorine. Okay. I'll prioritize this. That way we get it done. I don't know why we're not getting it done. How heavy is chlorine? Heat capacity. Does it rise in air? I hope it sinks. I believe it sinks. That's why it was so deadly during World War I, because it like sunk into artillery holes. The fact that it sinks is seriously helpful to reduce contamination, if true. These are doing well. It's to 38 degrees Celsius in here, which is fine. It's a little bit warm. 38 degrees Celsius would be, in American units, double it, so that would be 76... Wait, 72? 38... 76, 108 degrees? I don't know. The conversions all blend together. All right. This oxygen mask is working well. In my previous games, I barely ever built oxygen mask docks and checkpoints, and so people just kind of died if they went anywhere dangerous. Which is a major skill issue on my part. I really should have predicted that people, like, breathing things that are not air would kill them. Because that is kind of the point of the game. But it just never crossed my mind. I just never considered that that would be an option. We've finished building this. Major eye irritation? Deal with it. You're not breathing the chlorine, at least. You can live with some eye irritation while I build this, and a single tile here, actually, as well. Insulated tile. That'll be useful in keeping the heat over here instead of over here, because this is really killing my ability to farm. Ooh, there's some hydrogen as well. I don't really have a use for hydrogen right now. I can burn it in a generator, but there's not enough of it to warrant that. Once I get like an electrolysis set up, maybe I'll just pump this in with the rest of the hydrogen, just to supplement it until it's gone. But yeah, it does look like we're mixing hydrogen and chlorine in both of these rooms, which is fine. Not like a serious issue. Where's the storage? There it is. Build a couple more. Insulated tile. Fix this up so it doesn't look terrible. There we go. Some more storage space. Finally, these rooms are looking better. Food is still fine. I could choose a new blueprint. Plant murderer, pacifist. Okay, sure. I mean, I'm taking new people, but we're like starving to death constantly. So it's an interesting dichotomy I have. Where I keep getting more mouths to feed and not improving my methods of feeding them. Yeah, that makes sense. That wouldn't work like that. Let's replace this with a regular tile. This is not the time to sleep. We have urgent things to do. Like, clear all this water out of there. And continue exploring south. I'd love to find another geyser, maybe more useful than the chlorine geyser. Looking at chlorine, I don't know actually how much I can, what I can do with it. I mean, like, I suppose I can, yeah, I mean, besides, like, decontaminating stuff, I'm not sure there's too much of a use for chlorine. I could make solid chlorine. That'd be a cool project, I suppose. But yeah. Solid chlorine seems like an ambitious goal for no discernible reason. Maybe the next priority after I empty this down will be improved farming. Food is a constant scare, and I'd love to be able to support a higher population to do tasks faster. Yeah, I'm not sure I'm going to put all this water besides like a liquid reservoir. I'll just leave it in here. Is she leaving because of her eyes? If so, that sucks, and I need an atmospheric suit, but I need refined metals for that. Okay, first of all, I'll go here to agriculture. Which will give me hydroponic seeds. Bioengineering would be really fun. I've never messed with it. But I assume it would be fun at least. How are germs looking in here? Yep, that seems about right. A lot of germs. Perfect. Make... Where is it? Where'd it go? Liquid reservoir. Make 2 of them. I have an idea for the second one as well. Plumbing. Liquid pipe. Into... that one. And then finally this oxygen diffuser will kick back online. I might build another one up here at some point. Or at least replace some of these with airflow tiles. Like, for example, there. And there. Just in order to increase airflow. Because it's getting bad up here. The air is very thin, it should be. More mealwood. I do think we've finally turned the corner when it comes to a food, which is nice. But... no, I lied. Maybe we'll expand the bedrooms. These should be made out of sandstone, correct? Or granite. Make these out of granite. major eye irritation. Just deal with it. Researching agriculture. Is it almost done? Perfect, okay. Must be irrigated through liquid piping. I will cancel all of this on the bottom and start slowly deconstructing these and replacing them with hydroponics. Also, I believe the farming station, this is micronutrient fertilizer, I think it just improves, like, I do think that there's just a general improvement on crop growth if it's in a farm. So, we're gonna do some major rebuilding here. Pneumatic door here. Deconstruct those two first. There we go. I should probably make these one more level down, that way I can fit 3 layers of them. Thinking ahead here. Rarely. So 2, that can go there. That can go there. That can go there. Local colony lacks crop tending skill. Yeah, that's unfortunate. It's okay, somebody will get the crop tending skill then. Crop tending. Improved farming. Okay, well, we don't have crop tending yet. Oh, we do. Okay. What's that other skill? Improved farming 2. Perfect. Alright, what else do we have here? I try to give them what they like, that way there's a morale boost. I believe that's what that does anyways. More pneumatic doors. These can be sandstone, that's fine. I mean, I suppose if I increase that. I wish there was a texture difference, that way I could tell. At least at a glance. Liquid pipe. I don't think this needs to be in a row, so I think I can do something like this. Can improve mealwood seed growth, I believe, anyways. I'm not sure how much better hydroponic farms are than farm tiles. Plant domestication. Reduce duplicate traffic by automating irrigating crops. Okay, well, at least it'll free up time for us to do other things then. Some briar seeds up here. And we'll get some more airflow tiles. There we go, and that's already like dramatically improved the amount of oxygen up here. Of course, adding more airflow tiles will increase it even more. But I'd like them not to suffocate in their beds. That'd be nice. Alright. With food finally being tackled, this area being drained, ideally soon. I don't know why they haven't done it yet. They're probably too busy. Please finish building it. We're putting it in there so that it can decontaminate all the germs, because somebody pissed in the water. Not very nice of them or considerate. But then again, that's before we had plumbing. Now they only piss in the water every once in a while. This is still perfectly clean, free of food poisoning germs, which is nothing short of a miracle. Please build this. I wanna see it work, because I've never used chlorine to decontaminate. I've always used heat. Copy settings from here down here. This one won't work. I'm gonna need to fix that. Perfect. Probably because of fertilization. But it should be automatically irrigated. Exactly what I want. Perfect. Alright, and we can clear this space out eventually to make room for new things. No liquid output, that's okay. Is there a way to peek at the liquid inside? Maybe check the germs of the thing? No? It's fine. We'll just have it sit in here for a while. Oh, it can only hold 5,000 kilograms. Oh, that's not good. I thought it could hold quite a bit more. Uh-oh. I could make like a viewing chamber to see if it's clean, but I don't have anywhere to permanently store it. I could make like a secondary water pit. Mealwood doesn't need water. That's a good point. Well, all right. We'll take that in stride, and we'll make something that needs water. For example, sleet wheat needs water. Where would I get one of those seeds? It's unclear. Fungal spore. Yeah, this was a massive waste of time, is what you're telling me. Which is, it's fine. Alright, well, let's copy this setting everywhere and just undo all of this. And I will fix that in just a moment. Okay. Overlooking everything, here's what needs to happen. I need a better source of food. Mealwood ain't cutting it. I don't really have any alternative types of seeds. Print that for now. I don't really have any alternative types of seeds. Exploration, then, would be very important. This is grub fruit. What does grub fruit need? Sulfur for fertilization. Atmosphere, air pressure of oxygen. So this doesn't need water either, which is fine. What does grub fruit? Grub fruit is 2,000 calories per fruit. 600 calories. So it's just a way denser thing. Grub fruit is something to consider then. Spindly grub fruit? What's the difference between spindly grub fruit and grub fruit? I assume that they work the same way. Bluff briars are not really good for domestication. Pincha pepper plant. Balm lily. Balm lily flower. 2,000 grams. 4,000 grams. None of these are exactly ideal. I think what we're going to be looking for then, just making sure that there aren't any other exotic seeds that we can use. Okay, we're going to be going to the this biome over here. to retrieve the grub fruit plant, and we're going to start domesticating that and getting more seeds from it, because it appears to be over 3 times as dense, calorie dense as mealworms, without really any other requirements. In fact, it looks like there's even less requirements than mealworms. This is just a better thing to grow. Who would have guessed that essentially mass-producing lice would not be a good method of producing food? I know it's a crazy thought, but I figured it out on my own with no help. Okay. This thing is still decontaminating all the water from down here. It's good. I might hook this one up just so I can store double the amount of water. Uproot grub fruit. I need them. They don't even need water either. These hydroponic plants were a waste of time. I am only guessing that sometime later I'll need them, so I shouldn't get rid of them. Rebuild this so that it looks nicer. And then uproot some plants here. How do I make this look? What I'll do is I'll just build more farm tiles this way. And it does kill my OCD, but I think I'll have to live with it today. Because I didn't design it properly. Because I'm a fool. No, it just doesn't work. Alright. Please plant grub fruit. Oh, does it require sulfur? Uh-oh. How would one get sulfur? One would produce sulfur by turning liquid sulfur to sulfur or sour gas. I may have overestimated my ability to grow these plants. Because I don't have any sulfur, which is incredibly disappointing. Oh no, I can just dig it. Okay, we're good. And that was a crisis. But it turns out sulfur is just in the ground. So, we can grow the spindly grub fruit. Should ideally mean we can handle a population triple the size, which means we can finally start getting things done around here without worrying about starving to death. Which I'm going to be incredibly grateful for the second we manage it. Gonna be awesome. Now please go dig out the sulfur in the ground. I'm begging you so that I can get rid of this stupid lice that's plaguing my people. 5,000 kilograms, restoring 3,180. Okay. There's probably a way to domesticate these guys and make coal from it, and infinite coal. I don't have enough coal for my power system, it looks like. Might have to dig out more. Fortunately... Okay, there it is. I'm wondering where all the coal is. Go this way. Dig straight down here. Alright. Then we can use this to dig out more coal. Spindly grub fruit are growing, although they have not enough air pressure, which is unfortunate, although to be expected. I'll destroy this and replace it with an oxygen diffuser, and then I'll run an electrical wire to it from up here. Ah, but there's no power, so that would create an issue. Oh no, there is power. Okay, I lied. Oxygen diffuser. Mop up the water. And run the wire there. This should improve the amount of airflow in here. Finley grub fruit. How else can I improve its growth cycle? Life cycle 4 cycles. How much is mealwood? 3 cycles. Okay, so it's 1 additional cycle. So it's just takes slightly longer, but it's still just way more efficient to grow this than the mealwood. Now I'm wondering if there's a method to food electric grill. I'm gonna have to reorganize everything at some point. Wonder if there's a way to get an electric grill and see if I can turn the spindly grub fruit into actual food as well. Or if there's nothing I can do if that's it. Which is possible. Juicer, spice grinder, plant pulverizer, brackine. Those aren't things I need right now. Roast grub fruit nut. Perfect. Increase it by 400. That's perfect. That's going to increase it by 400 calories as well. Alright. System's working well. I need algae down there. One of them will deliver it sooner or later. Continue exploring south. In order to block the heat from doing that. More sulfur. The only issue is I can't reproduce sulfur that I can see, which is unfortunate. There's probably a method. Chlorine to liquid chlorine. That's chlorine. I need sulfur. There's a liquid sulfur geyser, so I assume that that could be used to make infinite sulfur. You just have to cool down the liquid sulfur to a solid. I assume you can run a heat exchanger to space to manage that. Continuing to explore south here. They're growing. I'd like to copy settings, like, all across here. This chlorine gas, don't mind that. Put a diffuser down here. That way the oxygen will rise up. Should ideally clear out this entire area of carbon dioxide. It'll get pushed down and condensed, or compressed rather, not condensed. I'm surprised that I haven't found any more geysers. Here's this. Dream analyzing building buried deep inside our asteroid. Seems to contain new sleep-specific suits. Could these be the key to unlocking my duplicant's ability to dream? I don't know, maybe. Activate. Oh, something needs to be in there. Well, we'll go see what that thing's about. That's polluted oxygen. Yeah, that's fine. I could probably go up here to just rescue more grub fruit and use it for my own farms. It'll help jumpstart the agricultural project. What is this thing? Oh, that's another pepper plant. Mirth leaf. Known for okay. We might be able to use this in the flower pots up here. I'm gonna get rid of some of these cots, though. Moving people up into their new rooms. Only one of them has the molding because I'm lazy. No, it's okay. I'll get the molding installed in the rest of them as well. Furniture, plant pots. Plant pot, there it is. Corner trim. Ceiling trim. Perfect, okay. Tended by a divergent critter. Domesticatable critter. Weedle? Or grub. They'll instinctually tend to grub fruit plants. Fascinating. This hot tub. I don't really need a hot tub right now. It would be cool to have one, but I don't feel it's necessary, unfortunately. There's algae down there. It's probably got slime lung in it. We'll uproot them so they grow faster. Could probably build a liquid vent here, but I'm gonna need to deconstruct this tile in order to reach it. Max priority. Somebody do the job, please. Oh, they're all dying as they sleep. Fascinating. Oh, there's no air? Insufficient resources, algae. Oh god. I'm out of algae. Go mine algae. The entire base has run out of air. Oh no. Alright. Can we do this? Build this fast, please. Alright, and then we can repair this tile. Grub fruits are growing. Growth halted because of fertilization. That's just a skill issue then. Outside of greenhouse. What's required for a greenhouse? Room overlay. Miscellaneous room. Is it because of this? Because I'll move it here, and then I guess I can build some airflow tiles around. I just don't feel... Or we have one already. I don't entirely feel that this is necessary. But I suppose I'll make it work. It has to. I need to uproot all this meal lice. It's driving me crazy. Okay, we're slowly coming back. No power. Why not? Ah, because this is cut off from the rest of the power grid. That'd do it. Okay, when this comes back online, everything over here should start working again. Oxygen should come back. Everybody should be okay. We're out of algae. Growth halted fertilization. That's fine. I should get some showers or something. They probably want them. I can just plug them into the rest of the water grid anyways, like that. Insufficient oxygen generation. I mean, I know. If we could deliver algae to the appropriate locations, we'd be fine. But we can't. We're unable to. There's more oxygen down here than the rest of the base. This is terrible. Please make more air. Why is this not being done? These should all be always stocked with algae. The fact they're not is actually kind of insane. There was a reason this place was named Nightmare. There we go. Okay. Finally, this thing has algae, and now we have air. Some air. Better than what we had before. That's for sure. Insufficient oxygen generation. Hopefully it gets better now. I could start trying to find new ways of making air, though. Namely, like a... What would be a good idea? An electrolyzer? Probably. I can make use of the excess hydrogen as well. So it wouldn't be the end of the world. The fact they're not putting algae in it when it's literally like the maximum priority that possible is kind of crazy to me. I know we have algae, I just dug a ton of it up. What are you doing? Food, air, carbon dioxide. Okay, I think I also need a carbon dioxide skimmer, like down here, just so that all the carbon dioxide can filter down. And then maybe some better airflow with airflow tiles, like around points like that. And then There's a lot of polluted oxygen down here, so maybe I'll get a deodorizer. And then I'll go the carbon skimmer. Do I even need a carbon skimmer? I don't know. I don't know if it's necessary yet. I'd like to not have to build all the pipe infrastructure for one. 25,000 calories, max stress. What's causing the stress? Unclear. Okay, what I want here is this to go like this. I want a liquid bridge. Doing that. And then a liquid valve. And then more pipes going this way, where they will eventually cross with a bridge. I guess we can do something like this then. Moving the pipes that way. And unfortunately, this is the way it is. Too small. Is there like a high pressure liquid vent? High pressure gas vent, but no high pressure liquid vent, which sucks. That'd be nice. We can research something else though. Notification systems. We can research HVAC. We'll do that. Now, ideally, what comes out of here is pure disinfected water using the chlorine that we had. I have to deconstruct that in order to make this work. I should get a mesh tile with a deodorizer in here, and then hook it up to the power grid. Probably be the best call there, just because of the quantity of polluted oxygen in here. It'll reduce contamination around the base. Shoot, I really need the electrolyzer. Because the electrolyzer will take 1,000 grams per second of water and turn it into 880 grams of oxygen, which is equivalent to roughly 1.5 oxygen diffusers, which isn't great actually, but it doesn't run out of algae is the main consideration for these. So I think we're going to use them. I'll build 2 of them right there and dig out this area. Make them a little box to exist in. I'm going to need to contain the hydrogen they produce somewhere, unfortunately. So I'm going to have to work on that. Luckily, I've already got most of the infrastructure here for them. At least for the clean water. But then ventilation, this is going to be the main issue here. We'll go mechanical airlock there, and then we will get a gas pump right there, along with a gas filter. Then we can send gas pipe right through there. We can send oxygen running up. And we'll find out where we're going to distribute the oxygen to in a minute. Is there a gas reservoir that I can use? gas reservoir. Ah, it's in HVAC. Okay. Well, I'm researching the thing I need. It's perfect. Ideally, this is enough air to help. I'll place it at critical points throughout the facility, like one there, one there. We'll put one up there. Okay, place one up there. And then I'll run ventilation to all of them. I'm not sure if it'll go through there, or if it will just cause problems. We'll find out. And then this needs power. Other than that, though, it should be all set to function and produce oxygen and hydrogen. The hydrogen I'm not sure what I'm going to do with yet. I'm going to get some gas vents, ideally. Pipe blocked over here. Is it because we haven't built them yet? Yeah, that would do it. All right. So this should be coming in with fresh, clean water now. Hopefully. Perfect. 0 surface terms. That's exactly what we need. And that would give us more spots to put that as well. More spots to put water, because we'll have increased consumption. Which is good in this case. I need some geysers. I would like any geyser. What is this? Provides a sustainable boost to duplicant skills and abilities throughout the colony. Hey, maybe this is a good thing. It's now light. Dispense pajamas. Fascinating. Okay, well we'll worry about that later. Pressure? There's not enough pressure. Yeah, we're dying. This needs to urgently be completed. And I do mean urgently. Construction of this should be completed imminently before anybody else sleeps, because it is our only hope for survival. And then I need gas reservoir. I suppose I'll put it, I mean, wherever I can, really. Put it here. No. Put it down here. And then have the ventilation here lead into it. Pipe blocked. Pipe blocked? How? Because this says no exit? In which case, I'm trying. The lack of air is incredibly disturbing. Thank God. Okay. I need it like that as well. There is air being made, though. Might need more electrolyzers. Something to consider. I'll build them elsewhere. I'll build them over here. I'll double the quantity of electrolyzers we have. I don't know why I made this especially difficult. Alright guys, so it is 11:30. I'm going to be hopping off for the night, but I'll be streaming more in the near future. Next couple days I'll pick this back up. We're going to be playing Slay the Spire next week as well. Something to keep in mind. So if you want to be around for that, please follow. And I'll see you next time.